problem there is you're kind of ruining the efficiency of those technicians, right? So if the ticket, you're putting them in a position where sometimes they're forced to work a ticket right then and there. That generally makes clients happy, but it's challenging because you're not necessarily working the tickets in the most efficient way from an SLA perspective, right? So if a low priority ticket comes in, you don't necessarily want to work that ticket right away, but rather you need to have the room and the capacity to work those higher priority tickets and be able to work those things in that order of priority. And it's just hard if you've got your technicians answering the phone because the clients kind of know that those are your technicians and they may get drawn into working a ticket that they really probably shouldn't be at. And conversely, if they don't work that ticket, you may be in a position where you kind of frustrate your client because that technician wouldn't work the ticket. So I just think the more of that kind of thing that we take off the plates of our technicians, the more we're just allowing them to focus on, hey, one problem at a time, focus on that problem, work that problem until completion or until you're stuck and it needs escalated or until you have to wait to hear back from HP or Dell or whatever. I think it works better just from an efficiency standpoint. And I also think it works better for just a technician mental health kind of thing. You know, the more of the bureaucracy that can be taken away, I think it's just better for our technicians. So they really are just worried about those problems. So I would say that you're going to be more efficient if you move away from that, the technicians answer the phone, and to a triage model. Now, there is kind of a bridge model where, you know, a technician is assigned as the triager. So I do this quite a bit in small teams where they only have a couple of people on the help desk. So you can have one of your technicians be your triager, you know, typically a tier 1, and if it's not a full-time job, and you just have them actually cherry pick tickets so that they're not stuck on a call when inbound calls are coming in. So they kind of are working the tickets freeform, grabbing tickets that they can work kind of in the background, and then they act as the triager. And once you've grown enough that you need a full-time triager, you still have the times where that triager is, you know, eating lunch or on vacation or whatever. So, you know, that model works where a tier 1 technician kind of jumps into the tier or into the triage role as the backup or the, you know, the fill-in. So yeah, I would say from just an organizational standpoint, you would really be better off with that triager model. Like I said, I've had really, really good luck. I've put that in place in a lot of companies, and you know, nobody's ever said, you know, I want to go back or I want to change that model. Everybody really likes that triage model.